Welcome back everyone, Nox Guy here with another Destiny video, and today I'm bringing you the final part of King's Fall the raid. Now in this video I'm actually going to be showing you how to defeat Oryx. Now to begin, all you have to do is walk to the end of the platform and stand next to this white orb. It'll run off into the distance and actually summon Oryx. A few tips right off the bat: everybody needs high-powered snipers. You're going to be doing damage on his chest, and if you don't stun him before he claps, it'll actually cause everything to wipe. Also, if you have a hunter, I suggest a Night Stalker subclass because it's going to be important once you get to the arena. I'll explain more when we get to that. There's going to be taken that spawn in right off the bat. You need to clear through these AoEs. Once they're all gone, it'll cause Oryx to rotate to his first damage cycle. You'll have 5 cycles to do damage to him. If you don't kill him before that last cycle, he'll actually enrage. You can actually kill him in 4, but I'll have to explain more about this here in a second. Now what we're doing is we have 4 people designated to a certain platform and 1 person designated towards running the orb. We're all standing in position. The orb runner needs to run where he's going to be smashing. Now after he slammed his hand, which you need to steer clear of, he'll lift it up and there's going to be the orb. When you jump into this orb, it'll actually give you that perk known as Torn Between Dimensions. The orb runner is going to jump up on the platform first and stand in the orb. When he receives the perk, the second person is going to jump up on the platform, and then the orb runner can begin to jump on the platforms. Now the platforms are going to have a pattern just like they did in the Daughters of Oryx. I'll explain more about that later. There's going to be ogres that spawn next to the platforms. You want to make sure you prioritize these, and you want to kill them in the corners. They drop what looks like a corrupted light. You don't want them to stand near the platform because if they drop it too close, you'll actually detonate them too early. He's going to jump down here and run towards a hollow knight that gets dropped off by the ship. He's going to have a shield, and what he's going to do is run up and use that orb to take that shield off the hollow knight. Once you've done that, he's going to be able to move wherever he needs to with the shield, and you can stand inside the shield to receive immunity from all damage. And you do need to take out this knight because he does walk around and he does eat the corrupted light. If you don't kill him, he'll destroy him, and you won't be able to do enough damage to Oryx to clear him. Now Oryx smashes his hand again on the same platform. Right after that, he'll open up his chest, and that's when you need to say he smashed the platform, and everybody's going to turn and look towards Oryx, and they're going to shoot his chest. Once he's stunned, you immediately want to run off and jump into the light that was next to your platform, and when your name comes up next to the screen, it'll say you've detonated the corrupted light. After you've seen that detonation code right there, you need to run back towards the center and make it to the shield. If you don't get in the shield before all the orbs of light detonate, you'll actually be killed. Now those 4 orbs of light, there's 1 ogre for each plate. You want to make sure that you get all 4 detonated. Now right here, what's going to happen, he's actually going to spawn a damage field onto you. It does follow you and it'll disappear and come in, and what you have to do is just basically how we kept people from running across paths. We had each person that was designated to their platform run around their own platform, and the one person that was standing in the middle just helping, kill AoEs, he ran down the center, and then the last person that was running the orb, he just ran around this front platform right over here where Oryx stands. Basically the detonation of those orbs of light is actually going to be extremely important because if you get all 4 detonated and everybody makes it back in time, it's going to do enough damage for him for you to be able to do it in 4 cycles. Now he's going to smash his hand. We've gotten into positions again. The orb runner is going to jump up to grab it, and then we're going to jump in pattern sequence, which I'm going to show you right here. Right here, where he landed his hand and the orb spawns up, that's going to be the first platform that needs to be detonated. The second one will be directly left of it. The third one will be where I'm standing, and the fourth one will be over in the far right corner. You need to jump in sequence. If someone jumps ahead of the other person and detonates their platform first, the orbs won't spawn on the platforms and you'll have to restart. Now right here, our orb runner again jumped down and he basically took the shield off the knight. We're going to try to kill him as fast as possible. Someone's going to be looking at Oryx. When he says hand down, that basically means that we need to be standing looking directly at him and waiting for the opening in his chest. And the shield runner needs to be positioned where all of us can stand and see it. Again, he's stunned. Once he's stunned, we're going to run back to this. We're going to run back to the orbs that are next to our designated platforms. We're going to stand and wait for that designation code on the side. Once we see our names pop up, we're going to run back to the. The shield. If you have any Titans, you do want to have them use weapons of light in their bubbles because it gave us enough damage to be able to take him out and stun him before he was actually able to clap his hands. If you don't have weapons of light, you may get closer and closer when he claps his hands before he gets stunned. Now, after you've got him past half health, it's going to change what happens. Instead of being chased by damage fields, he's actually going to spawn up an arena. One person at a time is going to be sent into the arena, and he's going to spawn in what is known as an echo of Oryx. You have to kill the echo of Oryx within a specific amount of time. If you don't, you'll actually be killed. Right here, the echo sits on the outside of the arena. Why I said it was important for you to have a Night Stalker subclass is because whenever he's hit by the Night Stalker's bow, it won't do any actual tethering or it won't hold his position, but it'll actually help him glow. And since he's sitting on the outside of that white shield, you can't exactly see him. Now, snipers and heavy is extremely important. If you have a sniper and you can always hit him in the head, it's best to do that. Those crit shots will do a lot of damage to him. You'll see here in a second that we actually defeated the echo, and it's going to despawn that field, and you're going to be set back into the original positions, and you're going to restart the next cycle. Now, like I said, Oryx is under half health at this point. We only have 3 more cycles to do it under, but if you've seen, we've done half of his health in 2. And that was because we've detonated all 4 lights in the allotted amount of time. Now, it's a rinse and repeat with the platforms. Wherever he walks, that's going to be the first platform that needs to be detonated. The ogres need to be killed in their corners so the corrupted light doesn't get in the way. If you do have an issue with the corrupted lights getting to the platform, try to use a sniper to damage them and make sure that you prioritize which ogre comes up first. They do come up in a pattern. The first platform that's detonated, that ogre will come up faster than the next platform, so you can look in that direction. Also, another tip, if the orb runner is jumping around, whenever he gets to the last platform and grabs the orb of light so he can steal the shield off the knight, he can say off. And what'll happen, that basically means is that we can all step off our platforms. I know a little bit of standing on our platforms, a lot of the AoEs can see you and you can take a lot more damage. So when he says off, you all can walk off the platform for safety. Now, if you do have any smoke grenades, if you do have someone that's on Night Stalker and they have the vanish grenades, what you can do is as soon as you stun him, you can throw down a smoke grenade right on the ground and give everybody vanish. So whenever they run over to the corrupted lights, they can stand there with a little bit of an invisibility shield for a second, so the AoE standing around won't be doing damage to you. And as long as you can get that detonated, you don't have to worry about running back, but you do have to worry about getting the revive before the next cycle. Now right here, he's at 75% damage, and he's only got 25% of his health left. I'm the first one to spawn in. I popped a heavy synth, and whenever I find the Echo of Oryx, I'm actually going to try to hit him with as much heavy as I can. If you have a super that does point damage, I would suggest trying to use that against the Echo as well. And also, if you have a high-powered sniper, try to hit him in the head as much as possible. He rotates in the same direction each time, so if the Echo despawns and then he moves over, he's actually going to be moving to the right, or if he does it to the left, which I don't remember him doing it to the left, he'll always continue in that same direction. He doesn't rotate in an opposite direction. Now right here we're on our 4th damage cycle, and you can see he's basically at 25% health. If we do everything correctly here, we'll actually be on the very last step, which I'll explain more in a second. Again, it's a rinse and repeat. The orb runner is going to jump up on the platform first to get the orb, and then I'm going to jump up on the platform second to hold it. If he jumps off before you get on the platform, it'll actually despawn the platforms and it'll mess it up. Now, since I was the first platform to step on, my ogre's going to spawn up first, and since he's the last platform to step on, his ogre's going to come up last. We're going to prioritize and look at my ogre first. Now right here, we've actually gone through the 4th cycle and we did enough damage to where it looks like his health bar is invisible. This part's extremely important. We were confused the first time we did it. He's going to lift up and he's going to have an opening on our chest. We all said snipers equipped, and every single one of them shot at the opening on his chest. If you don't get it in time, he'll clap and kill you. After you've shot him in the chest enough times to where he stuns, he'll actually be defeated. Thank you all for watching. I hope this guide did help you. I know it took us a while to get this done as far as editing all the videos, but it was just a lot of footage to scrub through. If you have any further questions, just post them down in the comments below and I will talk to you guys later.